Hello guys, welcome to Gonzo. It's this strange little town where a magician once cast a curse, after which all the families living there split up and got terribly stuck in a loop of whatever they were doing. And now, it's your job to bring them back together before anyone else does. And that's how you win. Let's get right into it then, shall we? So, let's find out who these families are. You've got the Crabsters, the Pigoons, the Ailies, the Hoomies, Doofs, and the Ratitudes. Every family has two kinds of cards, twin cards and triplet cards. They're really easy to spot. If you see two characters and the number 2, it's a twin card. If you see number 3 and 3 characters, it's a triplet card. Your goal is to make matching sets of these families. But there's a twist. Hidden among the family cards are the disguise cards. They look almost identical to the real family members, except they're wearing the fewest accessories. If one of these sneak into your completed sets and another player catches it, mind you, only if another player catches it, that entire set becomes invalid and you lose a turn. So don't just match cards, look closely. But how do you actually win? There are two ways. First is to complete one twin set, one triplet set, and one additional set of either twins or triplets. In this case, you can use That's My Sibling, which is an action card, as many times as you like. The second way, complete both the twin and the triplet set of the same family. No That's My Sibling cards allowed here. Do that and you win immediately. But for that, we actually have to play the game. Here's how. Shuffle the deck and deal 3 cards to every player. These would be tabled face down for the rest of the game. But you can take one good look at them. Seriously, use a code, a mind map, anything. Because once they are on the table, they stay face down. Honestly, keep revising them if it helps. Now deal another 3 cards to every player. These remain in your hand. They do not need memorizing. Throughout the game, you'll have 3 cards in your hand and 3 cards on the table. On your turn, the first thing you always do is draw 1 card. You can draw from the deck or from the discard pile unless the top card is an action card. Those can't be picked up. Once you've drawn your card, decide if it helps the family you're trying to build. If it does, keep it. But remember, you still need to end your turn with only 3 cards in your hands and 3 cards on the table. So if you keep the card, you'll have to discard one. You can discard a card from your hand or replace one of your face down table cards. You can also swap cards between your hand and your table during your turn. But remember, no mixing and matching. Whenever any new card goes onto your table, you can look at it once before placing it face down. After that, it's all up to your memory. You can take a peek once if you forget, but it will cost you an entire turn. No drawing, no discarding. Just one quick look. And then it all goes back to where it was. As you keep playing, you'll start completing family sets. Whenever you finish one, place the entire set face up beside you so everyone can see it. Reveal all the cards together. Now this is when everyone checks for disguise cards. If someone spots one or notices that the set isn't actually correct, the entire set is discarded and can't be used again. You also lose your next turn. Before the game continues, make sure you have 6 cards again by drawing replacements wherever needed. Now let's talk about action cards, because these are what turn Gonzo into complete chaos. Whenever you draw an action card, you can either keep it for later or discard it immediately. If you discard it, its action happens straight away. Here's what each one does. Stuck on the wheel skips any player's next turn. Third eye lets you secretly look at another player's face down table cards. You can also swap one of your own cards with one of their table cards. You don't have to, only if it appeals to you. Just make sure their table cards stay in the same order after the swap. That's My Sibling is your wild card. It can stand in for any missing twin or triplet when completing a set. But if you are trying to win by completing both the twin and triplet of the same family, you can't use it. Now, if you see someone discard a card that you really wanted, you can have it if you throw the flash grab and claim it. But whoever claims it first gets the prize, so you gotta move fast. Spinning Teacup lets you swap the face down table cards of any 2 players, including yourself. Just remember, the cards have to stay in the exact same left to right order. No rearranging. Vanishing Act lets you steal one completed set from another player, unless it's protected. Which brings us to the Protectus, the god of all cards. Keep this card with you. If someone tries to steal your set or ruin it with an action card, You can immediately play the Protectus to block it. A little tip from the maker. Save all your Protectus cards for when someone tries to steal your set. Unless your table cards are too precious, you know. And that's Gonzo. There's going to be a lot of betrayal. Now shuffle the deck and see who breaks the curse first.